If you clicked on this video, I take it that you're unsure if you want to take lessons at a dance studio versus taking lessons online. Well, I'm here to help you with that decision. Hello there. If you don't know who I am, my name is Cameron Cole, a dance affiliate. Got it right the first time, pat on the back. I'm a YouTuber, dance coach, entertainer, Michael Jackson impersonator, and all of the above. In this video, we're going to talk about whether you should go to a dance studio or whether you should take online dance classes. We're going to talk about the 3 pros and cons of each of these and which one you should be interested in taking. Let's get into the video. First, let's start with the 3 pros of going to a dance studio. Number 1, positive energy. Being in a dance studio, you're filled with a lot of positive energy that comes from your classmates and your instructor. Anybody can relate to this. One time I had a bad day and I went to the studio and danced for about 2 hours. After that, it made my day. I came out happy, feeling better about myself and my life situations. I got to the point where I always want to be around this positive energy as much as possible. It helps raise my awareness on life. And dance is also a good therapy for you as well, and it's a very good stress reliever. Number 2, great community. Going to a dance studio gives you the opportunity to connect with students at like minds at a higher and personal level. It's a safe and fun environment, and after a while, it's almost like you guys will become family members. It's always nice to have classmates that you can learn on and depend on. When you have a problem learning a dance move, sometimes they can help you find a quicker answer. And everyone in there has one main goal: to learn how to dance. Number 3, having an instructor. It's nice to have an instructor / dance coach in person to help you correct you right away. It helps you get rid of all your bad habits. It helps you move forward with the choreography and improving your journey into becoming an ultimate dancer. Now that we went through the 3 pros of going to a dance studio, now let's go through the 3 cons. Starting with number 1, time consuming. It can be very time consuming if you have to commute to the dance studio. If you're driving 45 minutes to an hour or more, at least twice or once a week. Also, getting ready to go to the dance studio. Make sure you have your clothes ready. Make sure your shirts match your shoes. Just kidding, but you know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get into number 2. Cost. Going to a dance studio can be really costly. Depending on what studio you go to or which academy, a lot of studios and academies have extra starting fees, certain clothes you have to buy, just depending on what style of dance you're going to, what type of shoes, and doing monthly installments. There's a lot of different variables that come into play when you're going to the studio. So let's go to number 3, schedule. Dancing at a studio, the studio runs by a schedule as well. But there might be times where they have a week where they're closed, or they're closed for holidays, where you won't be able to go into the studio and dance. I know a lot of dancers, they like to dance on holidays because there's a lot of downtime. They're bored and they want something to do. Alright, now that we're done talking about the pros and cons from going to a dance studio, now let's talk about the pros and cons of taking online courses. Number 1, lower costs. Like I said before, as going to a dance studio, it can be kind of pricey. But with online courses, there's no startup fee. It is one dead rate for one course. Not monthly, not recurring, just one flat payment. Alright, let's go to number 2, comfort. Taking online dance courses, you can take them from the comfort of your own home. Sometimes going to a studio can be very uncomfortable because at home you're a lot more familiar. When you're going to a studio, you're going into an unknown space that you've never been to before. Taking classes online, you can dance anywhere in your home, your kitchen, dining room, living room, your garage, heck, even your bathroom if you want to. Alright, let's get to number 3, schedule. Taking online dance classes, you can move at your own schedule. Let's say you get swamped and have a busy week. You can always stop and pick up back up the next week. Something that you can't do at a studio because you're paying for classes ahead of time, which are weekly. With online dance classes, you're moving at your own pace. Now let's get into the cons of taking online dance courses. And if you're still here, you deserve yourself a pat on the back. If you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you know whenever I release a video. Number 1, interest. If you're not self-motivated, you can easily lose interest in the course that you're attending. Since you're running at your own schedule, you can easily stop taking the course and just forget about it and go do something else. Number 2, no community. Like I said before, it's nice to have a community, have students to interact with. Sometimes there's activities outside the studio where there's dancing going on that you might not hear about doing an online course. Yes, there's group chats and little forums you guys can talk in, but it's just not different as going to a studio interacting at a high personal level. Number 3, no instructor. Well, there is an instructor there, but you're watching the instructor through a screen, so the instructor can't hold you accountable for not doing a move right or correct you if you're doing a move wrong. And this is an easy way for you to create bad habits. Alright, there you have it. The pros and cons from going to a dance studio and taking an online course. This pretty much pertains to your personality and the way you learn. If you're not self-motivated, I suggest you go to a studio. But if you don't have the time to be commuting back and forth and can stay focused, take online classes. When I started, I took online classes because I was extremely shy to be dancing at a studio in front of more trained dancers. I started watching tutorials before anything, then taking online classes. Then eventually I went to studio where I found my levels getting better as I interacted with students, learning different styles and concepts. If you're interested in learning any dancing, I'm gonna leave my course in the description below. Mine's more of a hip hop style, but if not, that's cool too. Cameron Cole here, Dance Affiliate. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed and keep dancing.